Hello and welcome. Let me add my voice to the chorus of welcomes to you at the 6th Annual Kosovo International Poetry Festival. I'm so happy for you. If you're there in person, don't panic. Most of us made it out fine last time. I was at the 4th Annual and 5th Annual Festival, and it's a singular experience, just life affirming and something I treasure, and I'm so happy for you that you're there. My name's Andrew Singer. I'm a poet. I'm based in Manhattan nowadays. I'm the director of Traffica Europe and Traffica Europe Radio. Traffica Europe has a online literary journal with new fiction and poetry from across the map of Europe, not just the EU, but the whole continent of Europe. Um, and now we've launched Traffica Europe Radio, which is Europe's literary radio station, free online. You can find it at trafficaeurope.org/go/radio. Just right this moment, we're in between seasons. We've just finished our first season, and we'll be starting up our second season in a couple weeks. I want to read a poem to you called Portobello Strand, and it's the very first poem I wrote after having lived for a very long time, for decades, in an Eastern European country, and then having made it out to all the way to Edinburgh and to the beach in Edinburgh along the Forth. And this was the first poem I wrote after moving to Scotland. Portobello Strand. And by the way, it was published by Stanza, the literary festival there. We come to this northern shore. Oh, one more thing. Sorry. The very last lines of the poem are a quatrain lifted directly from Elizabeth Barrett Browning's Sonnets to the Portuguese. So it's a quote. It's very unusual to end a poem with a long, direct excerpt from a different poem. So I just wanted to give you a heads up about that. Portobello Strand. We come to this northern shore to be polite, to share in this finished open health, this slow-walking, seagull-shot spirit calm, and leave our poisoned arias behind, the banal internecine brutality, the choking, distending messes of our exploited home countries, for a chance at this semi-salt clean. Brazilians check festival tickets, Poles serve up fried haddock and chips with ketchup at Portobello Strand, where even the bees demur from singing. We come here, Chinese, Tibetans, Nepalese, African victors, Arab poor, Muslim Indians, Christian Pakistanis, for noble leisure, prize bingo, walking this wide, untrammeled bay, gripping white moccasins in one jeweled hand. A blank blade of papers running crosswise, cutting through fevered muscle memory, cluttered up disenfranchisement, stiff, bloated, racking despair. Some Portuguese how to get in touch with yous are languidly transversing, paper soaking up wound energy in pools, just by virtue of its blankness, passing through, pain forming fine new patterns on the page, as of words written there by agency, satisfying a cyclical urge for nuance, mature as October sunset, its tree line ribboning the glen side, umber and auburn, colors singing the skies longing for earth, in their very leaves crippling, their color blood perfectly, aesthetically spilling down. This was the method of Job's tears, building castles by dribbling sand. Sometimes worshippers march, creating holes, little rips in the space-time continuum through which they would grab baser glories. Even so, beloved, I at last record, here ends my strife. If thou invite me forth, I rise above abasement at the word. make thy love larger to enlarge my worth.